Hi everybody. So this is a quick video that I'm putting together in response to a discussion thread that came up on the Ask Anything forum, which is basically the question about how do you get your videos into a course website. So I'm on our Multimedia Academy course website on Weebly. So for example, the question is basically how do you do this? I'm on the week 6 page, and there's a video right here. And you can see the question is basically how do you get the video to actually appear on the page as it does here. This is what's called an embed, a video embed or an embed code. And the advantage of doing it as an embed versus just posting a link is that with an embed, the student clicks on the video and it plays right here on your web page. If you post a link, of course, the student clicks the link and it sends them out to YouTube or wherever you have your video posted, and they might not ever come back. So you kind of want to keep all of your materials in one place on one page and produce this kind of a clean experience where you have all of the content for, in this case, for week 6, as you have been seeing it, right here on the page. So how do we do this kind of video embed? Let me show you the process that I use, and I will actually then finish the process by doing this on Google site, on my demo course site that I've been working on. So let me jump out of full screen view. And I have already completed my video project. So I have a video sitting here. It's called proposals-short.mp4. It's an MP4 video file. So whether you are using Screencast-O-Matic or some other tool, Zoom, to produce the video, we're not talking about how we make the video. We're assuming you've already got your video made. You have it exported to a .mp4, which is the standard file format for a video file, and you have it somewhere where you know where it is. So in this case, I took a longer video and edited it down just for the purposes of this demonstration. So this video is 1 minute and 12 seconds. It's called the Proposal Project, and I want to embed it on my week 1 page on my Google site as part of my learning unit. The video introduces the project that we are working on throughout the 4-week learning unit. So how do I do that? So in my case, I'm going to demonstrate how you do this in YouTube. You can use Google Drive or whatever other format you want in terms of posting your video. I showed some earlier demos on the course website about how to do this in Google Drive. You just drag the file, the MP4 file, into a folder, and it automatically will play. But let's say we're going to do YouTube. And again, the advantage of setting up a YouTube channel and posting your class videos on YouTube is that YouTube has voice-to-text technology that creates automated closed captions. And those captions have appeared on all of the videos for this course, so you know what they look like. They don't always get the punctuation and the capitalization and spelling of proper names right, but they're pretty good. It just happens automatically. There's nothing that you need to do except post the video in YouTube. So if you don't have a YouTube account set up already, you will need to do that. YouTube is owned now by Google, so if you have a Gmail account, most of your settings and most of your login and credentials and all that stuff will translate directly onto YouTube, because YouTube is Google and Google is YouTube in this whole world of media conglomeration. So I already have my channel set up, and I'm logged into my channel. So these are some of the other videos for the course that you can see at the top. These are some of the other playlists that I've curated for myself, some of the other video feeds that I subscribe to for people in web design and UX and media and that sort of stuff. So you can see my geeky YouTube channel here. But what we want to do is get the video up there. So the video sitting on my desk, it's not on YouTube. So how do we do that? Well, there's a little icon right here at the top that says create a video or post. So once you are logged in and you've created your account, go to the create or post a video and click this icon. It brings up a little drop-down menu, and what we want to do is upload. We want to upload that video, so we click that and it brings up this window. Select files to upload or drag and drop. I'm going to select a file like this and point to the file that I have, proposals-short.mp4, and open that file, and now it's going to upload that to YouTube. I'm going to pause the video while it's doing this. Okay, as you can see at this little blue bar at the top, it now says processing done. Depending on the size of the video that you are uploading and your connection speed, this may take 15 or 20 minutes, or it may take 1 or 2 minutes. Sometimes the ones I do take 15 or 20 minutes because they're pretty big files. And YouTube does some processing stuff in the background for its purposes, and it is now generating those closed captions. It sometimes takes 10 or 15 minutes for the closed captions to actually appear. But again, there's nothing you really need to do. That happens automatically. So at this point, I have uploaded the file, but it's not published yet. The blue publish button is still active. And the one last thing I want to do before I publish it is choose which thumbnail I want to appear. And you can see at the bottom, I have 3 choices. I prefer to choose the first one because it's actually the title slide that displays the title of the video, which says the proposal project. So I'm going to select that thumbnail. It's now highlighted in red. So that's telling me, okay, I have selected that as the active thumbnail, so that once I hit the publish button, it changes that so that this is what people will see. Now I have the URL for my video. So I could, if I wanted to, just post that link right here, the YouTube embed, or the YouTube code. But I'm going to show you one more step that we want to do. So let's review what we've done. We've output the file to an MP4. We've uploaded it to YouTube. We've waited for the file to process. We've selected the thumbnail, saved that, and hit the publish button. So we're ready to go. How do we then make this final step and get it embedded on our page? I'm going to show you one extra piece. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I think it's best practices in terms of accessibility and usability, and that is to use this thing called embedresponsively.com. It's a free website. It does one thing. It generates responsive codes. So all I need to do is grab this, copy and paste this URL, the YouTube link. I'm going to copy that to my clipboard, go to Embed Responsively, paste it in here, Control V, and now that's the same one. See, it ends with RE. This one ends with RE. So I have pasted that video in here, and now I click this blue button. And what this does is it gives me this little piece of code down here at the bottom. You don't need to know anything about code. You don't need to know what that means. But you copy and paste it, and this is a magic little piece of code that does something super special once you post your video on your website. And what it does is it instructs the video player to check what size of screen it's being played on. And so it adjusts to mobile devices, tablets, or big screens, and automatically flexes the size dimensions of your video so that if a student comes to your webpage on their mobile phone and they come back later on their laptop, the size of the video changes. So it automatically makes your video, quote, responsive, meaning that it responds to the dimensions of the device that the student is watching that on. So it really helps with making your website mobile friendly. So now I'm going to copy the embed code that is at the bottom here. It begins with the tag. You want to make sure you get the open and close tags. It says style tag at the beginning and div at the end. So basically I want to copy every little piece of that to my clipboard. And now, this seems more complicated than it is. It actually goes pretty fast once you get the hang of it. Now I'm over here on my actual website on Google Sites. And here's where I'm going to put the video. So I'm on week 1. Remember, the purpose of my video is to introduce the proposal project. So I want to put it right here, introductory text about the video. So the way you do this in Google Sites is right here. Under the right-hand menu, you've got 3 options: Insert, Pages, and Themes. We're going to insert, and we want to use the button that says Embed. And now it brings up this window, Embed from the Web. We could simply paste the link from YouTube in here. That would probably work fine, but I'm going the extra mile to make doubly, triply sure that it's going to work on mobile. So remember, I went to Embed Responsively, copied this code, and now I'm going to paste it in right here into this window. Control V to paste it. Notice it begins with style, ends with the div close tag. Next. You can check it right now. I can see, yep, that's the right one. It's called the proposal project. I can see the proposal file name. File name is the video's proposal short, and I click insert. Now, where's it going to show up? It shows up down there. That's not quite where I want it. So again, here's the lovely thing about Google Sites. Just drag it right up here like this. What I want is I want the text next to the video, like that. Okay, so you can drag and drop stuff around and adjust things as you want. But now we have the title of the video, a little introductory text about the video, and there it is. And when we click the play button, of course, this isn't the live site. We're still in the editor window, but that would play the video in the live site. Let me hit publish. And then we can go to view. And this is now we're getting the user's eye view. There's the video. There's the YouTube icon. Click the play button. And there it is. And notice the captions are already there. So that's how you do this video embed thing. Again, you can skip the embed responsively step if you want to. For our purposes now, you might as well just practice with it because I think it's best practice for when you're doing a video embed. But it very nicely gives you a video that appears right there on the page in the context of your discussion. And so for our students, week 1, we're getting started with the project. So there's the learning goals and there's the video. I'm going to put that video pretty early on the page because it serves the purpose of introducing the project. So that's a little tutorial on how to get those nice, pretty embeds to work on Google Sites using YouTube uploads. Thanks.